One of the unrecognised effects of decriminalisation, or decrim, is that it's bound to undermine the public's willingness to support people trying to exit the sex industry. Think about it. Helping someone get out the sex industry is an expensive project. It can involve dealing with drug dependency, childcare, retraining, etc. So if decrim has established that prostitution is just another normal job, why would Joe or Josephine Public want their tax money spent on helping people exit that job? Ultimately, it would be seen as spending vast amounts of money just to help someone make a career change. And this attitude has indeed come through in the lack of funding in New Zealand compared to Sweden, where buying someone for sex is recognised as a form of abuse. You can check out the data for yourself in the low bar, but basically a review by the New Zealand government in 2008 admitted that decrim may make funding for exit programs harder to get. It said that the situation is far from what it should be, and it acknowledged that none of the government agencies have specific programs directed towards sex workers. In Sweden, by contrast, people who want to leave the sex industry are given sheltered accommodation, health care, counselling and reintegration. So there you go, another hidden drawback of the decrim agenda. Because the thing is, decrim can superficially sound like a good idea. Admit that paid sex exists, then provide a safe space for it. But when you look into the reality of how the sex industry actually works, it's not such a happy picture. For one thing, I think I've shown in these videos that paid sex is inherently abusive, mainly because it takes sex, which is one of our most powerful drives, as well as being the main way in which we can share our humanity with another person. Then it combines that with the power of money to manipulate and degrade. So the whole idea of making paid sex a safe experience, or even a life-enhancing career choice, is just a sick joke. And then there's all the unacknowledged consequences of a thriving sex industry. The way it normalises commodity sex and so creates more opportunities to groom new victims. The way it encourages men to see women as sex objects. The way it undermines people's ability to exit, etc. Decrim is basically free market fundamentalism hiding behind a supposed concern for individual freedom. So those who propose it are either collaborators or dupes. Because it's all about throwing people on the tender mercies of the market, which has actually got nothing to do with giving them more freedom, and it certainly doesn't make them more safe. In short, it's a rotten idea if you look beyond the superficial implications and see the larger picture.